Okay, this is how we've got this now. Okay, sure. There. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how things can come true where I'm the one holding the answers for reference. All of these things that are coming in. No, hang on. First of all, hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Being referred to as things. That was actually, there's traffic around. I've been going through chaos and shit for a long time. I know y'all are in preparation to the full extent. But Holly Foyer was one, that was a happenstance applicant. Getting too much on my plate. Too much has been too much for a very, very long time. And now that we have the divine intellect coming down, once it touches Earth, let's go ahead and start causing the grid system and lay me in. Lay me in who I am to set the citizens of IRD and the me, I, she, he, be, all over you. So lambing. Well, whatever it's called, let's just, since you know what it is, and go ahead and utilize the authoritative say and start understanding the grids that have already been here. Just kind of flash pop me a instant solution towards the full needed ends. That needed. The nanoids. The NOI need those. Okay, so the authorities will be located where I am here at Dallas, Texas, and date to start on this date will be shown 222. Haha, this is a 222 on the time for the video that he's doing to start, and the date attached there too. The date is going to be shown as July 19th, 2018. Okay. So it's really I see a ritual. These are the things in the things. Things. It sounds like things, and it's real natural to say things because it's these are things. Things. These are my things I think gently on right here. Boom. We have whole civilizations that are readily available to be able to create. We have I'm not using the nonchalants have been here, and I'm reaching that. And this is they say pulpitter. I mean pulpitter. I'm the Aristotle applicant. I am the Humphrey Bogart. I'm the Miley Cyrus. I am already and Kelly Clarkson for the most part. It's at that ring. And it's the weird thing about what Kelly Clarkson has ever been. Right? Pretty much. You want to call every made knowing for Kelly Clarkson and the full all-in-one reveal shown, then you can apply all of the returns and just kind of at least, I know it's part of the bridal thing, which I mean, I hear the host has been, but this isn't about that. It's also about the earth and clearing out the shelf and getting this other dude back on target and all this stuff, endless possibilities and a quick moving forward. I thought that was already supposed to happen. And all I can think is I got this metal necklace on my neck, right here. The metal necklace is haphazardous to what we are. And we are in this as a... Go ahead. All they really say is... So somewhere at the end of that retrospect, that's what they are. We are in OT All I'll ever be, USA. These sayers. Okay? Because that's one of the, not, remember, these are the in-ear titulars. And they've been cropped, causing the Nephilim. Nephilim did not have to be, they were spoken of in the past. But I'm not saying, I'm just saying, now they're having them here has caused it to be it's making it my life agenda just to be walking around and have another agenda to have to do this for the rest of my life. If they don't come in and fix this shit, then all of the damage continues to happen. And believe it or not, and no matter how many times and how impressive it is for us to get our ones actively involved in this again, we still have to deal with planet conditions, and that's why it's hard for y'all to follow through right now and have all of the intellect, because the damage is in this. And even though this right here looks like artwork, it still isn't. These are instills that are tore apart. That's how we inlay inside each other. And they're saying that if you're candid and you're wanting all of this to happen and you haven't caused an ascension, the bridles applied to Earth because you are an Earth immortal. And so many of these Brad units, these BR aid units, or BR aid units, or IAT units. Okay, the IAT. Okay, this is where we're at. IAT units. Okay, so if I am an IAT applicant, and I've been never really understood what an NIAT was, but am now in the middle of a descriptive narrative that is being published into a person who is just now understanding the fundamental applications that in the lead to which causes all this. Otherwise it would have already worked out, and that is how I am, where I am, and to what extent does things have to actually, he's shaking because he's got his hand on a fucking pole the pole's not the problem. The familiarity with the pole is what the problem is. I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and do this the old-fashioned way. I'm taking this thing off. This is what I got. I mean, at this time, I should have some of the highest level applicants for science with the National Science. I mean, the Illuminati. Beyonce knows. There's been things happening all over this planet, and simply because the ones that are here have not been able to show a follow-through on getting me a girlfriend. Oh, excuse me. Let's go ahead and do this. We're walking. Cause the adjustment. They're saying Lonnie Bruce Meeks is in the hospital right now, and we've been trying to get you to go there. That's your best thing? That's okay. Well then, you being God, you being creator. I am a creator. I am the Cernabinets. Because I sit and be on it all the live long day. I am the stage of I amers. And I am yours also. And I am yours. I've shown that yours is very, very unimpressive. Okay? I know. Believe me. It's like being stuck in the Andrea tar pits. Yes, that's exactly what they said. He can hear Interstellar. I can hear inertia, in air, Shira, because that's who I've been trying to get. I've been trying to get a hold of my Shira. Björns, us of BioWare. She-Ra, princess of power. You see, Tila is the tiara, and might has been in my mind. Now these pythons used to be yoked in these dilemmas. Seep all the way down into the roots of our system, being familiar with what tried and true applications are applied and how tactful are the ones who came and stole all the IMOTO applications for me to have all the wishes and all the brother, and then the atmosphere came in and said, So, well, they tapped out. Clearing out the shelf is almost like coming in and saying, eating all the groceries and then leaving because we starving down here. And there's no paint left on it. I mean, if you gonna come down here, stores, see, they follow a sequence. They're like, man, well, if this is that date, well, this should, because they're like thinking, well, dude, I mean, as far as our thing goes, this thing's right here should be at this level. Unlimit yourself, please. And that's what it really boils down to. Open yourselves up to a new dimension of problem solving, networking, and understanding how the BIOR, all INs and power lines are still saturated with all of my UVs, and how all of the energy strands are still set askew. And I'm talking about everywhere. Ain't no reason I should be. I mean, look. If I'm in this and I feel like I'm going to be able to, hit the dang NBC, if I don't feel it, God's standing is what people are expecting. And what these ones are hoping for, because they're wishfuls, that's what they are. They're wishfuls. They have a perception in their mindset that they are going to somehow or another liven this planet and be all over the place talking. Or if they continuously do this, they'll at least have all that. These are everywhere. It takes sustenance and understanding where all inside something that has substances and pockets all the way around it. And that one thing that's in there, that's just one. Do you think that all of the stars that they're always talking about, billions of stars, and every single star all through what I am has all of these things. Bella Pulsar is one part. But what if there are like a bajillion Bella Pulsars through what I am? Well, that's fine. So, then if you're what I am and you're that big, I mean, I don't care how big you are. I'm just saying, all y'all get down here. We need some presences wants to be down here in the early start. That way we can kick this thing off and get me a girlfriend. The dude needs a girlfriend, and despite everything, this dude's fucking marvelously made. Beautiful man, I say, beautiful man. They say that the penis here is normally average like 6.5 inches, so I'm over average. That's good. Born that way, and life experience shown. Custom tailored for the Mercury in retrograde and applied to something else in an unknowing way that no one could ever possibly be prepared for. The bridal fit, the bridal application is flawed because it gives you something that it thinks it knows what the sequences are to. Breaking the grid, or breaking free from the chains that bind you is the showing. The showing for the broken chain, or the setting myself free, you have to understand that in doing those things, and after being told that the things are breaking shot, anyway, check it out. before I get into too much talking, I gotta actually fucking slow down. It's easy to get caught into pulpitter because that's what I have been ambitiously applying through the almost 7,000 videos that have been applied. There's probably a lot more than that, but the ones that I actually profess to is normally around 7,000. And then the pictures alone. I mean, the work ethic has been there for this whole time. And what is it? They said let go of the fucking cause and effect. Which cause and effect? Oh, the cause and effect, well, we're in this in an ascension, and there's a cause and effect that's in a hole. And what's a hole? What? They said they're having a hard time understanding who you are. That's Jeremy Todd Meeks. The SHIHOID unit, or the ID unit of IC in the center of the star. We're going through the center of the star. Hold up one second. Now cause connectivity to the center of the star. Give me some strings that'll apply. Here we go. Right here. Here's the spot. He said the center of the. Well, let's see. Okay, no one really can sense that you shooting your own self. Better rescue me. That was you, little motherfucker. You don't. Come on. If the center of the scars, listen, Jeremy, hold on. Oh shit. They want you to move over because they don't want to get started with what they got to get started with, and then you have a look that you was just gonna stop right there. I'm not standing on the fucking road. Oh, now see. They said Manalaus, causing a Manalaus understanding to be, or Manalaus. Me in Alos. That's what it was. Caused the me in Alos. Perfect. The question, they said all the past and present of the star, the SHIHOID unit, the ID unit, and the ID me unit, and the IOIE codec system, and all the constellations, constellations. Get the okay. We got it. Hold up. We got constellations in the Milky Way cluster, and follow the branch that supersedes all others, and get this another fake. Good job, Jerry. Excuse me. I was instructed prior to. I'm going to be. Y'all can follow me on that. Dallas, Texas, Park 2059. Jeremy Todd Meeks, Lonnie Bruce Meeks, Carl Michelle Holland. That's the one thing that we were trying to find out, dude. Okay? What a marvelous sight. Look at this. This is unique. You're actually capturing this on video right now? Yes. And because of all of the afterglow and all of what's on the ground right now, it looks like a huge Saturn. Yes, where you dipshit? We are you. I'm glad I got this vision because the landscape here is very marvelous. This is kind of our spot, isn't it? Yep. Thanks for not forgetting about all of the retrofits for this planet and bringing them or doing your best and just not forgetting us. Yeah. Posturing is going to be in this, so despite the sentimentals and everything, we're going to ask that you put your cellular device down. You got it. Hang on. Did I turn it upside down? Yeah. As far as I can see. What is it? They're saying that you have a problem on your hand for not being able to understand the virtuous. Hey, whoa, shit. They said, okay, looking down at the ground. The blue has been one of the protective MHURs to start. Otherwise, it's been through its own. Being able to read and cause accumulations that can occur to make spheres like this one that's very large. This is like a Kundalini of its own degree. And see, these don't realize it that are right here, but they actually used to be little blue me's that look like human beings. They didn't look like little planets. When they start looking like planets, well, happenstance is that's where the other planets get. It's the surefire sign that presents itself in the Harvester of Sorrow, or the Man of Constant Sorrows application, which is basically the Ascension to Start that has the applied method or Meth Majesty applications. That is a loose lips sink ships application for the ones who have been doing this entire